Hello friends and fans, welcome to Newsbeats News. Today we're gonna talk about Indian satellite destruction could endanger International Space Station, said by NASA. NASA has called India's destruction of a satellite terrible thing that could threaten the International Space Station. The Space Agency chief Jim said that the risk of debris colliding with the International Space Station had risen by 44% over 10 days due to the test. However, he said the International Space Station is still safe. If we need to maneuver it, we will. India is the first country to have carried out such a test. Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced the test with great fanfare on 27 March, saying it had established India as a space power. In an address to employees, Mr. Bridenstine sharply criticized the testing of such anti-satellite weapons. He said that NASA has identified 400 pieces of orbit debris and was tracking 60 pieces larger than 10 cm in diameter. 24 of those pieces pose a potential risk to International Space Station, he said. This is a terrible thing to create an event that sends debris in an approach that goes above the International Space Station, and that kind of activity is compatible with future of human spaceflight that we need to see have happen. A day after India successfully carried out its ASAT test, acting US Defense Secretary Patrick warned that the event could create a mess in a space, but said Washington was still studying the impact. New Delhi has insisted it carried out the test in low orbit and at Earth altitude of 300 km to not leave space debris that could collide with the International Space Station or satellite. That's why we did it to lower altitude. It will vanish into no time, the chief of Indian Defense Research and Development Organization told in an interview last week. Mr. Bridenstine said that it was true that this could eventually happen. The good thing is it's low enough in Earth orbit that over time it will dissipate, he said. China provoked international alarm with the similar test in 2007. The NASA chief said a lot of the debris created by that test remained in orbit. The US military is in total tracking about 10,000 pieces of space debris, nearly a third of which is said to have been created by the Chinese test. The announcement also endangered opposition parties in India who have accused Mr. Modi of using the test as a political stunt ahead of elections. India will begin voting in national election on 11 April. For more videos, subscribe our channel.